So it's good to be back. Today, we're going to be answering questions from Instagram.
I did not know you could fill up a highlight.
Yep.
You know, like we filled up one highlight. So I'm starting another highlight
Mhm.
where we will be answering your questions.
Yep. So thank you for the overwhelming response, bringing in those questions. Some of them were recurring.
Yes.
So we decided that we might not be able to really answer them appropriately on the highlights. So we decided to do this video. Yep.
So see you on the other side.
Stay tuned.
First question that was asked many times is, how do I know this person is the one?
Yep.
How do I know this person is the one, Pastor P?
I think being able to be led by God is always birthed from relationship with God, and that's what a lot of people miss. It's not easy for you to all of a sudden be led by someone whose voice you are not acquainted to, whose ways you're not acquainted to. Relationship with God allows us to become acquainted with not only his voice but his ways. So when someone comes who is behaving a way that is contrary to what he says in his word, it's so easy to pick them out. It's so easy to see through whatever they're putting up and tell that, okay, maybe this is not in line for me, because there's no way that God will lead you into a direction that is ultimately not his will, and ultimately will lead you away from him as long as it is not in his will. So we would want to encourage everyone who's trying to find that person who they were meant to spend the rest of their life with, to spend a lot of time with God, to grow their relationship with God, because it's from that place that he's able to lead you through the convictions of your heart, through your choices, through even your passions and your desires.
Wow, I believe that's so powerful, and I'm absolutely in agreement to say it's your relationship with God. And it's also to say that the stories can't be the same. Your story can't be exactly like ours, but your relationship with God takes you into the direction where your purpose should be birthed, your purpose should be manifested. So question number two. Drum roll, please. Our thoughts on dating sites. Many people ask, what do you think about arranged marriages? So basically it was in the same category. So what are our thoughts on dating sites?
Okay, so first of all, disclaimer, we actually do know people who successfully met on some sort of platform over the internet, and actually did go on to have successful courtships and successful marriages, right? But we must say that everything that you do must be as a result of conviction. It mustn't be a trend. It mustn't be out of a whim where you just say, I'm going to do this. It must be something where you are convicted by God to go in a certain way. And honestly, we would rather you actually seek God more in the sense that it is possible for him to show you people around. I think at times we can't find people because we are looking in all the wrong directions. We've got our own glasses, which are, made of people's ideas, what society is saying, what's hip and what's happening. And we use those glasses to look in all the wrong directions. But if we begin to allow God to be the one who leads our conversations, to lead where we go, to lead who we talk to, I think it's possible for him. In fact, he does put someone in your reach.
The third question, I think you answered that very well.
Okay, sorry. Before we go to the third question, I think I just wanted to also talk about the fact that, remember, a dating site makes money from people who are trying to find their loved ones, right? So it means that the moment you are there for like 2 weeks and you find someone, the dating site stops making money. So they will also create their systems in such a way that you will keep on trying and trying. Hence, they keep you there and they actually make money. So really be careful.
Actually, and also I've remembered, actually also you can't tell from the internet, really. Like you said, we need to be careful. You can't tell who's who. True. Even I was told yesterday that they're actually Christian dating sites, but you can't tell who's properly grounded in the word. So you need to be careful. Just because it says it's a Christian dating site doesn't mean that everybody on there is grounded. So question number three. Are girls taking their shots at guys? What are your thoughts as a man?
Okay, girls taking their shots at guys is something I would not advise under any circumstance. Why? because it is a man's responsibility to approach, it is a man's responsibility to propose, it is a man's responsibility to even take care of you as your woman. So when you begin to take up responsibilities that the man is supposed to take up, a lot of challenges can come up from there. A man is generally someone who is very decisive. So if you feel like you need to help him, there is already a problem there. As I've shared before, us as men, we live in the future. We're always thinking about tomorrow, right? So, and we love progression. We are progressive beings. We want to move from one point to the other. We hate stagnation. So if you feel as if you've known this guy for a very long time and for some reason he's not taking his shot, it's not because he's shy. Come on. It's not because he doesn't know. It's not because his mind is not made up. But there is a problem there. Maybe you're just not the one for him. So even if you convince him, it's possible for him to actually accept and court you. But don't then be surprised if, later on it doesn't go anywhere, or he then says, after all, you are the one who actually came. You're the one who wanted me. I never, I never forced you into this thing. So
and
it might
people
leave
have
room.
Spoken about being told that.
Very true. So it might leave room for him to misbehave because he has no responsibility over the relationship. Why? Because he's not the one who started it. You cannot take responsibility for something that you did not start with your own will. It's important for a man to take responsibility.
Yeah, so ladies, you heard it from a man. And I honestly, I wouldn't advise either. Like, there was a time we took time to interview some guys. Like, okay, what are your thoughts about girls taking their shots? 4 out of 5 actually were uncomfortable. And what the uncomfortable one said was that I can go for the fun of it, but I am not taking her anywhere. It's fun.
True.
It's fun when a girl comes and she's confident, but it could be for a fling, and that's it, because honestly, you've already taken the reins, so there's nowhere we're going. And the others, well, just to see how it works out, but really they don't have plans. So when you think about those statistics, it makes you come back to this place where you're like, oh, okay, maybe this is not the right way to go. Even like in scripture, you see the Bible talks about the man being the head. So if you then go and seek him out, you've already shown your dominance around him. The world will tell you, it's okay, girl, you gotta take your shot. You've seen maybe people who've managed, but really, is that God's way of doing things?
True.
So,
all right, so that was question number 3.
So we are done for today. Join us in the next video. We've got so many questions to answer, so many exciting things to share with you. Remember, and me came out, boo. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Remember
much, guys.
to subscribe if you are new, and share the video. Leave us your comments. See you soon.
See you soon.